In this video, we're going to be talking about how to split test your Facebook ads so that you can find out what the winning formula for your ads is. Of course, you're never going to get it right out of the gate with the first content that you ever come out with, first caption, everything. But I'm going to show you a testing strategy called the 3-2-2 method that will help you pinpoint what the best way to run ads for your company is in a very quick way. So let's get right into it here. If you're new to the channel, consider subscribing. My name is Videll. I do everything marketing, but mostly on my YouTube, it's Facebook and Instagram ads. As you can see from the blitz I've been on lately, this is like video number 9 in 2 months, and these are walkthrough tutorials. I just get right to it. So let's get to it. This is the button that you're never going to want to press. A/B test in Facebook ads is not how to do it. This is going to pigeonhole you into doing a test for a certain length of time. You're not going to be able to switch up your testing. You're basically going to say, this is what I want to test at the beginning, Facebook, and then you're not going to be able to change your ideas as you go along without doing a completely new A/B test. And this is just a mess, okay? You just don't want to do this because it is not a clean way to do it. Of course, we're always going to test though. The importance of doing this is because in advertising, I think what really makes a great marketer is someone who always has a new idea to test, but ultimately you're an avid split tester is what being a great marketer is. Or I'll say a good marketer is being an avid split tester. A great marketer is someone whose guess is right quicker, right? Like you just kind of have been in the game long enough to know what will probably work so you don't have to do as much guessing. You're going to want to turn on dynamic creative no matter what type of campaign you are doing. And that is going to have an impact at the ad level though. So it's kind of odd that it's at the ad set level. But then what we're going to do is what I like to call the 3x2x2 method, which I did not originate. I'm not sure who did. I don't think anyone really knows at this point, but 3x2x2. And really, if I'm going to add my claim to fame on it, I'm going to add that extra by 2 method. And what this means is we're going to come out of the gate and we're going to test out 3 images, 2 captions, 2 headlines, and 2 descriptions. So let me show you what that would look like. So here is where you are going to select the images in your campaign. And what dynamic creative does is it's just going to auto cycle these images for you. And you're going to be able to select all the images that you want to do right here. So I selected 3 images, and then now it's just going to auto rotate between these 3 images. Now, just as a bonus tip too, this is something that you do want to turn on, and then this is something that you want to turn off, because what this does is it rotates your primary text with your headline, with your description, which just does not make any sense. These are completely different forms of writing in each category, so you never want to have this on. Make sure that is off. And then what we're going to do is write 2 captions. Now I'm going to point you in the right direction here because I really like to approach it from 2 ways. One is either writing a long caption, and then you're going to go to add text option, and a short caption. And then that is going to be the major test, right? Do people need a lot of information or just a little bit of information? Which one works better for them to take the next action by clicking the button or even buying or signing up for a lead form? And just kind of seeing, hey, does me taking this long-winded approach work better where I describe a lot more, or me just spitting it out? What works better? And then based off of between which of these 2 works, then you're going to create more either short captions or more long captions. So this is like the first kind of test that I like to do is the long caption, short caption. The other one would just be, we'll just call it intro sentence A versus intro sentence B testing. And this is where you're going to write the exact same ad, and the only thing that you're going to change in between your captions is the first sentence, because the first sentence in your caption will have the biggest impact on your ad when it comes to just the caption. So try either one of those formats. I'm not writing out a full thing, but just to give you an example, let's say Like I just did this on an ad campaign I launched yesterday. One of them says, "Hey entrepreneurs," and the other one says, "Hey business owners." And then I wrote the exact same caption after it. And all I'm testing is just what works better, "Hey entrepreneurs" or "Hey business owners." The other thing with the long form short caption, you're just writing basically the same thing that you're trying to do. Like I just got off a call a little bit earlier today with someone who is doing mosquito control for his customers. So we had a very long one where it's like, hey, it's time to get mosquitoes taken care of. It's going to be a long summer. You got to get this done now. Here are some of the benefits of doing it with my company. And then the short one just said, fill out this form if you're looking for mosquito control this season. And it was just like the shortest version of advertising the product that we can do. All right. Now for the headline, that is going to go right here where it says this bold social bamboo. And this is only going to display on the Facebook mobile feed. But what the headline is that it's a couple word pitch that sells your offer and also is a call to action to click all in one. So for instance, I'll just stick with the mosquito control example. It will say, get mosquitoes under control. And if you've caught one of my earlier videos, you know that I like to do this too, because it just gives you slightly better results. And hopefully you can see that just between get mosquitoes under control and then with an arrow, it just makes it a little bit more obvious where they should click. So the headline is just going to basically be a 3 to 5 word pitch on what you're actually selling and why they would click the button. So this other one could just be get rid of mosquitoes, free quote. So like I was saying, it's also what you're doing. So in this case, it would be a lead form ad for a free quote. So maybe I just like the difference here is that I say that it's a free quote versus not, right? So you don't want to just basically say the exact same thing because the difference between the two will be minuscule. You at least want to have some kind of test going on where there's enough things going on different. But yeah, 2 headlines. And then description, you're just going to put 2 of these. Now, the easiest description is that if there is a time limit to how long you're running your campaign, just put whatever time it ends. I say ends, and then I put the date. That would be a very easy description to do. Another one would be if you do like free shipping. Another one would be just putting the price of your product. And other than that, you know, I'm basically staying within that realm, but basically it's going to be any kind of urgency statement or something along these lines is the most common things I do for description. It has not been displaying it lately, but the description is very small text that would go under get mosquitoes under control. So that is the 3x2x2 method. Let me just get rid of by 2 of these. So again, it is 3 images, 2 captions, which is primary text, 2 headlines, and 2 descriptions. Now, where you're going to see this info is under breakdown. And then once your ad campaign is running, right here, it's going to say by dynamic creative element. And then you're going to click on that. So it would be like something like image or text. So that is the testing method. And the last thing I'll say that the reason I'm doing images is because that is a better way to test an ad campaign at the beginning. A great video will beat out a great image, but a great video is extremely hard to do, especially right out of the gate. It's a lot easier to put out an image and figure out what messaging works best, and then take that winning messaging and create a video after. Because a great video will beat a great image, but a good image will be a good video. So for that reason, just putting out images that are good, because they're just going to be good by nature because it's your initial test, is a much better way to do it. It's also a lot better to just spit it out and just let people know, like, this is what I'm selling, and give them a little bit less info. They don't need this professionally done video, because in order to test properly, you need to be able to test quick. So if you're trying to just make all these different videos, that's probably not going to be the best way. So test with images, no matter what you're doing, coaching or e-commerce, anything at all. I would always recommend that you test with images first, and then just do 3 images, 2 captions, 2 headlines, 2 descriptions, let it run for a bit. And the answer of when do you turn these off is when the data tells you to. So right once you've seen something just pull away and it's getting way better results than the other ones, that's when you would just click X on one of the descriptions or the images, you would just click the X next to them, and you would slowly refine it. And then based off of what wins, you would do more of that, right? So if the long form caption beats the short form, write a different version of the long form caption. If a certain image wins, then create more images that are similar to that one. Whatever image wins, create images that are more similar to that one, or just based off of whatever that tells you, right? Now, of course, the best way that I can help you with this is if I can actually talk to you on a Zoom call. So I do one-off calls. I do have professional programs that are a bit discounted per call, but if you just need one call with me because you're about to launch an ad campaign, you just need me to check it out real quick, it is $100 for 45 minutes or $200 for an hour and a half, and we'll get on a call, we'll share your screen, we'll go through everything, and before you click publish, if you let me look at your ad campaign before you click publish, I'm going to more than pay for myself. So take me up on that. Or if you'd like me to run ads for your company, you don't want to worry about any of this, I have pricing starting at $850 a month for complete ads management. So you can apply by getting a free phone call below to start. The free phone call is not us doing your ads, it's just talking about my programs. But if you want to work on your ads, then you can take me on that $100 or $200 deal below. All right, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.